Hey, it's Steve. The other day, I found myself scrolling through old photos. I reached 2009 and I paused. I think you'll want to watch this entire video. I have a really good story about my MS that I think you'll find useful for yours. So keep watching. So the photo. The memory that it sparked in me took me back to that day. Thursday, March 12th, 2009. I was at my sister's house. She was a professional wedding photographer at the time, and the one who took the photo. I remember begging her to pull out her camera and photography equipment. I had just got my hair cut, and I loved it. I wanted to keep the photo for future reference. You probably can't tell, but I can see that I'm not happy. I can just tell by the way I look. I see the fatigue in my eyes. I was living life in the gray zone. I think you know what I'm talking about. Fatigue continually rising and falling. 1 minute, I was wide awake and could see clearly, like I just took a shot of espresso coffee. Then the next, feeling drained and can barely keep my eyes open. Most of the time, I couldn't, and took naps all day long. I hated feeling like that. Never a day went by when I wasn't scared that it was the way it was eventually going to be for the rest of my life. It seemed like it was always about sleep. Fatigue made me feel like I could never get enough. Looking back to that time, in a way I was right. I couldn't. Not with the way my MS was. It's scary to think about. I was losing myelin, not restoring it. It's a catch-22 though. On one hand, I couldn't get restorative sleep because of MS. On the other, MS couldn't heal without it. It was a huge battle, but I fought and won, which still surprises me to this day. The great thing is there's hope for you, hope for all of us with MS. We can all fight and win. But I digress. Getting back to the photo. There's something else that caught my attention. The timestamp on it was 8:24 p.m. Even before COVID, I've always been a remote worker. My office is across the country and runs 3 hours ahead. So essentially, it was 11:24 at night. Still not too bad for most of us, but for my sister lived 2 hours away. If I had left the minute after the photo was taken, I would have gone home until 1:24 in the morning. But knowing me, I probably didn't leave for another hour. So I probably got home closer to 2:30 in the morning. I didn't have a clue how essential keeping a consistent sleep schedule was for MS. We all know that what's been lost in MS is myelin. But firing action potentials during weightlifting activates the cell creation process. But that's only the first step in a two-step process. Sleep is when neurogenesis takes place. It happens during REM sleep, and REM sleep occurs in later stages of sleep. So not sleeping and getting a good amount ruins the chance of it ever happening. Of course, 12 years later, I know better. I'm in bed no later than 6 p.m. it gives me ample amount of time to fall asleep. I can stay in bed for 9 hours to ensure I get between 7.5 to 8 hours every night. The way I see it, it doesn't matter when you sleep. Whatever works for you. But stick to that time. Don't allow it to ever change. I can't tell you how many times I've declined an invitation from somebody when it was happening at night. It's a joke in my family. I'm the king of quote-unquote never at night. It used to kind of bother me when they would make fun of me about it. But now I'm kind of proud of it. I always stress about the need to fall into deeper stages of sleep, which includes both slow wave sleep and the extremely important stage of REM. Those deep stages of sleep directly coincide with sleep consistency. That means maintaining a regular bedtime and wake-up time. I'm not just making that up either. I found some very useful information about sleep consistency from a company called Whoop. They make fitness and sleep trackers, just like my Fitbit. Whoop pulled tracking information from 25,000 of their users. So let me show you the graphs they made to emphasize my point. This first graph shows slow wave sleep. It usually lasts between 70 and 90 minutes on a typical night. As the graph shows, the more consistent your sleep becomes, the longer your slow wave sleep will naturally last. Pretty cool, right? This next graph shows REM, and this really excites me. I found this stage has the strongest effect on brain cell repair and new myelin creation. I've felt the greatest benefits after waking up from nights with a lot of REM. This graph shows an even stronger correlation between sleep consistency and sleep duration. What graphs clearly illustrate is staying consistent increases the kinds of sleep we desperately need. So where do we go from here? There is something that helps, but it's not a quick fix. I don't think there will ever be one that doesn't require dedication. But there is a supplement that has always helped me get a little more deep sleep. It's called Alpha GPC. It's not too expensive, and I would definitely recommend trying it out. Changing your sleeping habits isn't quick, but you will soon be able to master it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. More than anything, I want to help you. Comment below telling me your thoughts on sleep. Are you staying consistent? Are you getting a good amount of sleep every single night? Until the next video.